Hey everybody, welcome back to Cineflex. My name is Manny.
I'm fine.
And today we got a special guest by the name of Eric Garcia. In this video today, we're just going to be discussing everything that happened over the weekend at D23. And yeah, let's just dive right into it. Right now I have a list of the 15 most exciting projects we learned about D23. And the first poster we see here is The Mandalorian. So we have a video already out of our reaction of The Mandalorian, which is it out already? Is it live?
Should be, yeah.
Should be live. By the time this video is up, it's live. Well, they don't know when this video is going to be up. Right. So, I guess we can talk a little bit more about The Mandalorian.
So, like I said in that video, I think this is a good direction in starting to show us more of the universe of Star Wars. That doesn't have to do with the Jedi. Doesn't have to do with the Sith. Doesn't have to do with Skywalkers and them. And that's what I want, because I feel like at this point you're just kind of... It's getting to be too much of that same thing. And I feel like it's ruining what we already had. Especially with the past... the most recent movie. So I'm glad that now they're starting to get out of that. And it's starting to show something extra.
Is he Boba Fett, though?
He's not Boba Fett.
He's not Boba Fett? But that's not a for sure thing, that he's not Boba Fett.
No.
So people are speculating that it is Boba Fett.
From what I saw, it was supposed to be like someone else later on down the line. Like, it's not Boba Fett.
Well, Boba Fett's son.
I don't know about that. But it takes place right after Return of the Jedi, so it could, theoretically, it could be Boba Fett, right?
Well, I mean, technically, he's dead.
Well, they can fucking Darth Maul's alive, then this guy's alive, right? In the extended universe, he flies out of there, right?
He was alive in the extended universe, but that's not anything.
I know. That doesn't mean it can still be now, though.
They could bring him back, but my point is that so far right now they haven't even brought him up, so I doubt they're gonna just be like in that same show be like, oh yeah, he lived.
So would you prefer? Would it bother you if it was Boba Fett?
Yeah, because I wanted to get out.
Yeah, but that's really not much
Get
connected to. I mean, it's connected a little bit, but it's not. It wouldn't be the main focal point if. It wouldn't be that connected to the Skywalker saga.
I know it's not, but I want this to be separate. Its own thing.
And if it's Boba Fett, there's probably going to be like some correlation of like Han Solo and everything too.
Well, yeah, sure.
And there would be a chance of the Skywalkers getting in the
and then
the show.
It's all gonna be like still like whatever he does, it's gonna be connected in a way.
Yeah.
Like, because it's all happening right there at the same time. That's why I don't want it to be. I want it to be something else.
Right. Well, yeah, there was some cool shots in it. You saw the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some cool shots. So, yeah, I believe I said it. Hopefully it's just about like
in
bounty
this picture,
hunting.
he does look like Boba Fett.
Of course he looks like Boba Fett, but there is no like indication of like if he's hurt or like any. Well, I guess he's got some shields, but
It does look a little different though than.
This could be the concept art before the actual trailer.
Yeah.
And they make robot limbs now, so we won't even be able to tell if he's like missing his bottom half anyway.
But it could be Boba Fett. No, it wouldn't bother me that much. They can make him Boba Fett. I don't care. And I guess, and because Pedro Pascal is playing the Mandalorian, Jango Fett, he was a little dark skinned. He got a little
I guess, yeah.
little brown in him, and so did the kid.
Guy. Yeah.
And then them hiring.
Yeah, they were technically the same person.
Well, I guess you're right. That's true. Well, they're still brown.
I mean, if they end up making it, as long as the show's good.
Yeah, as long as,
but I just hope that it's not.
Yeah, and then so the episodes are going to be released weekly, not all at once. I don't know.
I saw that.
I don't know how long the seasons are going to be, but I mean, how long the seasons are going to be, but it's like we're going to get one episode per week, which is what I thought they would do since there's so many episodes. I mean, so many other shows that are going to be in fucking Disney Plus.
That's how they keep their subscribers too, so people just don't watch all the series.
Because I don't know how long they're going to be $8 for. How long are they going to be $7.99 for?
6 months.
Maybe the first 3 months.
Say except the most 6 months. Yeah.
Until when? Oh, it was in November. So yeah. 6 months? Yeah, I say 3.
I don't think it'll be 3 months. They're not gonna raise the price.
But I
3
mean, even
months
if they
into
like
it.
they raise the price to double, I mean, it's still reasonable. 'Cause
Double is a lot.
I know, I know. But $16, that's what Netflix is right now.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, that's been over like the course of years.
That's true.
Think Netflix is gonna drop in price?
Nah, I think they'll be all right.
Because they have a shitload of movies.
They're focusing on their own.
I don't think they'll raise the price until a year later.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they do have The Office and Friends leaving, but they still got their own like original series, and plus they got the Breaking Bad movie. But I don't know how much. I don't know how money works like in Netflix.
How many what?
Like how money works, but that'll be another. We won't get into that. All right, the next thing on this list that we found is Black Panther 2, but I don't think there's much information on Black Panther 2.
Yeah. It's just that it's happening.
Why you should be excited? That's not until 2022 though.
Hopefully they use better graphics this time.
Hey, yeah, especially at the ending scene. Well, there's another video out there that explains why.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I want from Black Panther 2.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know. It could be. I mean, I guess I trust the writers, but I don't know what to expect.
I always felt like Black Panther was more mysterious and scary, like in the comics. I don't know,
Oh, I see
but
what you
he
mean,
like
like
kind of
a-
freaked me out. Like,
I mean, what about now?
When I was little. Now it's
Little like that?
like that little, as big as this mic right here. Yeah. But
There
no.
is one thing though, like I think that I don't know how they're gonna match their own hype, because the biggest thing of that movie in the first one was what it like the message it was representing,
Right.
and also the fact that it was like a superhero for like an African American superhero,
Right.
and it was based around like a culture.
Yeah.
Are they gonna bring that again?
And they also
I think
mentioned,
that's,
like,
the thing. Like it was supposed to be like not a shock, but you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
like a new thing.
Yeah, and they also
And it's
mentioned
no longer-
issues within.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
and
things
on the whole planet. But yeah, I don't know. I hope they don't make Killmonger. I heard that Killmonger isn't dead. That he's still alive. I hope he's dead. I hope he's dead. I don't know, because it kind of takes away from the first movie. If he's still alive, it kind of like
Yeah.
brings the
Yeah.
first movie down for me at least. I mean, on a lot of people's list, Black Panther is number 1 on their list as the
Yeah.
best Marvel movie.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I mean it's a good story, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on my one. It's on my top 10, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean 2022 is a long way from now. So,
Yeah.
Do you even know any other Black
and
Panther?
it was nominated for Best Picture.
Do you know any other Black Panther enemies?
Enemies?
It was the Ulysses Claw, whatever his name was. But they killed him off. And they made a big deal about him before like the movie even came out.
Who?
The guy that does Andy Serkis,
Oh yeah.
and how like everybody was like, oh, he's gonna be like the bad guy for.
Oh, yeah,
Black
but he wasn't.
Panther,
He
and
killed
then
him off.
He just got killed off.
Yeah, I mean there's nobody. I mean there's probably gonna be other characters in there like Falcon and like the Winter and Bucky would probably be in there, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like how would you make another Black Panther focused type movie in Wakanda? Like what would be the next story?
Unless somebody tries to, but that might be too much the same. Like someone trying to invade.
Yeah, it would have to be him out here in the world.
Yeah. Plus, in the last one, or in the first one, they open up to the rest of them.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh, that's
thinking.
true.
Like they're just gonna face the issues of having to become a part of the world instead of just being like hidden in their own little.
Oh, that's true. Because they are trying to fix everything. Well, we'll see how that
Well,
goes.
I guess they wanted to help out the rest of the world.
I kind of feel like it's probably gonna be like, you know how the government didn't like Tony Stark's Iron Man suits. It's probably gonna be something similar. Like, oh, we don't like your technology because it's so much better than ours. I feel like we're gonna get some of that shit.
Yeah, that's true too. And probably still gonna be people trying to steal it, I guess. I don't know. It depends who the bad guys. I mean, I don't know what other villains he has. All right, but next on this list, and it's not really, I don't know, well, not really that much of much information on this, but Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, is now gonna, and I don't know who Gemma Chan is, but Kit Harington is gonna be in the Eternals now, and I think the coolest thing about that is just that Rob Stark is also in that, so that's cool. You'll have Jon Snow and Rob Stark.
Yeah. I thought they looked cool when they showed like all of them.
Yeah, in their
The
suits.
way that they
Yeah.
look. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
Gemma Chan is.
Oh,
They didn't
okay.
show him though. Right?
No, they didn't show him.
He was like the only one.
I think he got announced.
He was too busy.
This is who is this? Oh, she's from Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah. So Gemma Chan is from Crazy Rich Asians. She's the lady who got cheated on.
She'll
by her
return
husband.
to this.
Yeah, I don't know much about these.
Oh, she portrayed. Who's this? Dr. Minerva? Who's Dr. Minerva in the MCU? In Captain Marvel.
Kind of sounds familiar.
She played Captain Minerva. Minerva in Captain Marvel.
Huh.
Well, she's gonna be back in the Eternals. But it doesn't say who Kit Harington is playing. Oh, here it is.
They did say, I forgot his name though.
Ikaris? Is that how you pronounce it?
This
Icarus?
one. Black Knight.
Icarus is
No.
Black Knight.
Who? Oh wait,
Betrayed.
the Black Knight.
Yeah.
The other guy, Rob Stark, is playing this guy.
Rob Stark.
Black Knight is Kit Harington.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Eternals.
I don't know.
But it seems like it's gonna be the next big deal in the new MCU. Like they're gonna play a really, really big role. As far as like, because they're from what I understand, they're really old beings that created humans on Earth. They had to do something with that, from my understanding. I know that we're gonna have these MCU movies and then these TV shows.
They did say that. I think it was for them. Whatever, Miss Marvel. He said. Karen Feige said that she's gonna be in the TV show, but then she's gonna go to the movies as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. They shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to watch the TV shows to enjoy the movies.
No, yeah, I know what you mean, but
It should
she
just be
is
like
a
an
big
added
part of
bonus.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean they're doing that with like Falcon and them, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
they're
gonna
going
be
from the movies to the TV show.
to the TV show. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I hope it's not like a big part. Like you had something happens in the movie and you don't understand it didn't happen, why it happened, but you would understand it better if you watched the TV show.
Yeah, it's probably just something small. Because, I mean, even right now, like...
It's probably like the
Agents
Star Wars
of
and
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Clone Wars, and I guess you're right, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's connected to it, and in the show, that's where you really see the connections. But, I mean, even in the movie, like, it's connected.
Yeah,
and
but-
yet we don't...
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. takes place right after, like, Captain America dies, right? Or, I mean, gets frozen. That's
It's
where
been taking part since after the first Avengers movie.
No, I know. But where does it take place? It stops there?
No, it started after the first Avengers movie. And it's been going on alongside the...
Yeah, but after Winter Soldier, the shield is dead.
It was, and in the show, they do get disbanded.
Uh-huh.
But in the show, Shield comes back in a way,
So shield is...
and Shield
It
does
exists.
come back. Like Shield came back in Age of Ultron.
Well, yeah, sort of. It was just like, yeah.
3 people in it.
Not 3
Yeah.
people. It was
It's
like Nick
not-
Fury and a ship.
It's
Yeah,
but
a crew.
it's not exactly the same. It's just, but it is there, and Coulson is the director.
So he's alive. So how did he survive? I read that they like brought him back to life somehow.
You want to know how? That
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna watch that.
So in the show, he gets brought back with this thing that they I forgot. I don't know if they show it in a movie, in one of the movies, but he gets brought back through some experiment that Nick Fury had them do on him. So he actually does die, but they
Okay.
bring him back.
Oh, okay. But like, he comes back as normal. Right? I mean,
There's some weird shit with him, but I never saw what happened.
so you saw the whole series?
No. I just saw part. I
no.
saw up until...
I thought you saw. You got all the info over here.
Until you got over it.
Until... I think, what's his name? Ghost Rider comes out in it.
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider comes out in it. Ghost Rider is MCU. I'm like, I get
That's when I
confused.
stopped watching.
Mr. Nicolas Cage in the MCU.
I always get confused with Ghost Rider and Punisher. Wish for Nicolas Cage in any super.
Punisher has
hero.
no powers, though.
I know, but it's just two dark characters, and I don't know.
What if Keanu Reeves does the Punisher?
Nah, he could. I guess he has all the moves, but nah, we need someone more. The
Shorter
guy,
hair.
not shorter hair, but the guy in the TV show was fine as Punisher. Just needing better material, I guess. But
Yeah.
did you see that show? Who's the? You saw the show?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. First season's good. Second season was a little wonky.
She-Hulk.
And then She-Hulk, I guess she's Bruce Banner's cousin, which I learned today. And so she doesn't turn. Then Kevin Feige said she was a lawyer. So she works as a lawyer, and what, she gets gamma radiation or what?
I think she's dying for whatever reason, and Banner gives her a blood transplant, and that's how she gets the power.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's able to control her,
Yeah, she can
her inner
actually
Hulk.
control
Yeah.
her.
And
So-
she doesn't Hulk. She doesn't become big. And
She
like,
can no. She becomes big and everything, but she's like
It's
like
still
Doctor.
her.
She's like Doctor Hulk.
Kind of, because
Practically.
she
Oh, so
doesn't
she
have
can
a
s-
second like
Oh, okay.
personality like
It's- okay.
Hulk and Banner.
She just
It's
becomes bigger and
her,
green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just becomes.
And she talks normal. She almost looks normal. She's just like her face and
I
everything.
guess. Yeah. Okay, so now it makes sense that they went the whole Professor Hulk route,
I guess.
because now it would make sense if he
To
gave
show-
the blood transfusion,
Oh,
why she
I
became
guess,
that
yeah.
way and why she can control it.
Yeah, but you know,
Just getting blood transfusion from Hulk.
That one
That one
I
seems
feel
cool
is
too.
gonna be. I mean, the idea, but I feel like that one out of all of them is the more like. I don't know. Like I don't know what.
You don't see it
what
working?
are they gonna do?
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Oh, she's gonna hang out with Hulk. she's gonna Hulk
gonna
out.
be hulking out. Like in this one.
Well, she can choose.
Definitely, I feel like in this one, the CGI, especially with her, is what's gonna be more noticeable. The
They
fact
got
that
a
it's-
lot of money. To,
I know they do, but do you think they're gonna put that much money into a TV show?
Yeah, of course. It's
They-
Disney. If it was just Marvel Studios, no, but it's Disney. And who knows when this is gonna come out? It might come out might come out after Black Panther, and they get another $2 billion.
No.
I don't know either.
I don't know how they're separate. Yeah, I don't know how they're separating the money. Plus they're gonna get. Maybe they're waiting to see how much money they're gonna gather up after.
Maybe they're just gonna
everybody
do her
subscribes.
origin story and then they're gonna put her in the movies.
I mean, it's not that hard though. I mean, of course, it's hard, the visual effects, but
Maybe she'll end up being more useful than fucking Hulk
Probably.
when she
That's
gets
true.
back in the movies. When she gets in the movies.
At least in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since Hulk is all this crippled now with his messed up arm.
He's healing.
Yeah.
all right.
And then.
Now let's get to the real exciting part. Enough with the
New
MCU.
season of Clone Wars.
No, not that.
New season
Whoa!
of Clone Wars.
I know we should have saved the Mandalorian to after, but that was the first one. But now we're gonna get to the Star Wars stuff a little more. Let's talk about Obi-Wan first. So Obi-Wan is fucking confirmed finally.
Is Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, there's no date on this one yet, but they said they would start filming next year. Maybe there's a couple scripts out already. That's what Kathleen Kennedy said. But yeah, it's gonna be a TV series. But this one I mentioned to you before. I don't know who I mentioned it to, but I was kind of hoping it was just a movie, or if it now that it is a series, I just hope that it's just like one season, just like a
Short.
like a one long movie of
series.
like just making like 10 episodes or 6 even. I just don't want like a whole like 5 seasons of Obi-Wan because there's really not much.
There's not much to tell.
Yeah, I just want to see him
Again.
coping after Anakin, and then he's just sad or broken or whatever, and then he gets caught, and then he has his own mission to do, and then
They end
Yeah,
the.
'cause-
They
And
should
then-
end the series with him meeting Luke.
yeah, or they can end it with not him meeting Luke. I mean, Luke is always there. Oh, you mean at the end of with
Yeah.
New Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he could. I don't know if they're gonna incorporate Darth Maul, but if they were to do a lot of seasons, that's probably why they want to do the Darth Maul thing. They
That would
wanna
be pretty
build
cool.
that
That,
up.
would be pretty cool. But Clone Wars already exists. Why would they do the
Or
Darth
Rebels,
Maul
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, because Darth Maul's he already fought.
But this
Darth
would be
Maul.
live action.
Yeah, but the fight takes like 3 seconds, like a 10-second stare down, and then like a 3-second
It
slash.
is.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that like in Rebels, Darth Maul does have a big part in it. Like he is in there quite a bit.
Yeah, but if they're
And,
just gonna remake Rebels, I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, I don't think so either. And especially because Rebels is like way late. No wait, when is Rebels? Rebels is
Like Luke is already big, right?
Rebels is Rebels takes place literally like right before Episode 1.
See, that's the thing then. So you think this is gonna take place right after?
I think
After,
that's
Revenge
I don't
of the
know if
Sith?
it's gonna be that close to Episode 1 or if it's gonna be closer to Episode 3.
Yeah, because they have what 16
But
years.
somewhere in
How old was
between.
Luke in New Hope? 16, 17?
I don't remember.
All right, let's just say
They
17.
do mention it at one point, right?
I think so.
I don't think he's 20. He still has a little. He's like 17,
they
18.
Something about like how next year he's gonna be. I don't know how old and.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, they do have a big gap of what they can do, but I don't want to stretch it out. Just one movie would have been fine for me. Well, I'm glad he's back.
Yeah. He is. I think, like you said, I think it'd be a good idea to just make it like that one season.
Yeah.
And it's like one story they're telling. But,
Yeah, just one good story of
in a couple of episodes.
And it doesn't even have to be a big CGI money
I don't think.
thing. It's just be like a good story of just Obi-Wan trying to fucking get it together.
I'm sure he's out doing something.
Because is he though? I mean, I mean, in A New Hope, he was like he seemed like he was done for years of doing all this stuff.
At that point, I think at that point it's like it's already been a long time. Like I'm saying, like right after episode 3, I'm sure he does something.
Yeah, maybe not in the beginning though. I'm
trying to help people. The few Jedi that survived, he's out trying to help them. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he just stayed in that planet.
You think he just stayed there and didn't do
Yeah, I don't know. He
20
turned into a
years.
fucking old hermit.
I know, but I mean, at one point you're old. You're like, all right, fuck, I'm retired.
They're gonna for sure talk about how he got the nickname of Old Ben, though.
He was just a name he just took so he can. It's just
yeah.
Somebody's probably gonna say that, and he's been like, "No, I like that. I'm gonna keep it."
I'm gonna call just like Han Solo. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Finally, it's official.
Yeah.
After months.
Yeah, I'm sure he's out doing something.
Well, we'll see. What is this Untitled Cassian Andor series? I didn't know about this.
So is that before he dies?
I'm assuming.
I'm sure it's all that crazy shit he's doing.
Yeah, I mean he's with. So this takes place after Revenge of the Sith too. This could be kind. It could kind of tie in with the Obi-Wan series then, in a way. These two can be out. These two can meet, right? Theoretically, it takes place before A New Hope.
I guess.
I don't think I would be into watching that though. Like, cause
I'm not.
I hardly cared for Rogue One in the first place because I knew all of them.
Well, maybe now you care.
A little more. But, I mean, he's the only one that would be in there.
Yeah, but so you think Darth Vader is gonna come out, or is gonna be at least mentioned in these two series, Obi-Wan or
Probably
Cassian
in
Andor?
Obi-Wan. In Obi-Wan, I'm sure he's gonna be mentioned.
I don't want them to meet though.
I don't know if they.
I hope they don't meet. That would suck if they meet. Because the whole point of them meeting was, in the New Hope, was they hadn't seen each other since Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. It's been.
Otherwise, it would devalue it a little bit.
But I mean, he knows that it's him, right?
Yeah, he knows that it's him.
He knows
well,
that it's Anakin.
does he though?
I think he knows.
I mean, not right after, not the next day.
No, I'm sure.
Like
he
that
finds
morning
out
after he
later
drops
on.
off Luke, he doesn't know
No.
that Darth Vader exists.
No, but he knows eventually. At one point, he finds out.
He probably feels
Maybe
it.
he could find out in the
Yeah,
the series.
we'll find out in this.
Yeah,
show.
that's
We
cool
better
too.
find out in this.
But I don't really want them to meet me.
Yeah, I don't think.
They can meet, I guess. Like, if it takes right after, like the next few days, they can. I mean, they can maybe like.
The one thing I always thought would have been cool if they made like a Darth Vader movie, for example.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
was
Just right
showing
after.
Vader's like hunting the Jedi, because that's actually something he does. He goes out hunting the Jedi. He's
That
the
would
one
be cool
kills
too,
them.
if they show that here. Like they keep mirroring those two,
Yeah.
like what Darth Vader's doing and what he's doing,
Yeah.
and just find a way that they both what they're doing like kind of connects to each other. But they don't ever meet. They just show what Darth Vader's doing, and they show what Obi-Wan's doing.
Yeah.
You know, technically, Darth Vader's secret apprentice kills some of the Jedi's too.
He was his secret apprentice.
It was just a
Stark
video.
Killer.
It was just
Stark.
a video game.
Oh yeah, the Force Unleashed.
This Force Unleashed one. Yeah.
Nah, I hope they don't do that. But I guess they could.
Nah, I think they killed that probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's kind of exciting.
Hold on.
Yeah, still on. Yeah. Yeah. I
But
guess.
yeah, I always wanted that. Like, if they did make a Vader movie, for it to be like him actually going out there and doing something. Plus, also the fact that like throughout his entire life, like from when he starts being Darth Vader to like New Hope and all that, he's like super depressed and like
Yeah.
hates himself and like.
Well, yeah, he just killed the love of his life and all
Yeah,
those
and
younglings.
he's just like constantly in pain.
Yeah.
And that would be cool to like see that even like you don't actually see it, but he's always in pain. Like not just physically but like mentally.
This would be a depressed ass series.
Yeah, because we haven't really seen like the Darth Vader character. We see Anakin.
We just see him appear.
Yeah, we see him in Anakin, and then we see him in New Hope. And New Hope, he's already Darth Vader. But it would be nice to see like that transition, because even at the end of Revenge of the Sith, it still feels like Anakin's in there. It doesn't feel like Darth Vader. That's Darth Vader yet.
Yeah.
Where's Padme?
Is she safe?
Is she safe? Yeah, that's not Darth Vader. That's totally Anakin still. Yeah. All right. So the biggest thing that dropped this morning, Monday morning, is the footage for Rise of Skywalker. Apparently it's not a trailer. It could have just been a trailer. They didn't have to show that whole montage in the beginning, but it was still kind of cool. They're kind of making it seem like this epic finale, which I hope it is. But there was some new images from. I don't know what this is one of the first images from the new footage is you see all the whole gang, Chewie and Rey and Finn and Poe and I guess BB-8's in there too. And I don't know where they're at here. You think they're back on Jakku? Looks like they're in some festival.
I don't know if it is Jakku or not, but it's gonna be the same place where more than likely at this point is where they get attacked.
Right.
You know, in that first trailer,
the first
where
one,
they're in a desert.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
As well. She does that whole backflip action, and
so it's probably not. It's not going to be where they see the Death Star ruins, right? That's going to be a different planet. So. Yeah, I doubt this be desert on one side and super.
No, that place looks a little.
Let me see. There's another few images. This image was cool. All these ships. Look at all. We've never seen all these, right? All those Star Destroyers, so many. We've seen like that many, and we see looks like it was Star Destroyers and the Rebels on this side, or the Resistance. Sorry.
We've seen a lot, just not like that, where it's nothing but Star Destroyers.
Hopefully we get some cool. I mean, we saw there was a cool. We've seen battles on at the end of all those Star Wars movies, but like the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, I kind of like the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, that type of thing. But now we've never seen it like at nighttime. Looks like it's real dark.
Oh, yeah.
There's even some lightning action, too.
And that's probably how it would be in a lot of places in space. Really, really dark. And then we get this. See, look, we get C-3PO here with red. It might be just a reflection, now that I see it.
Like a light.
Yeah.
Like he's looking at something?
Yeah.
Like somebody's turned on their
red lightsaber. Yeah, because you get red here, red here. It could be just a red lightsaber, yeah. Maybe it's just
but his
Rey.
Eyes...
Maybe Rey just turned it on right in front of him. I don't know. I hope it is not C-3PO.
What if it's not even C-3PO?
I hope it's not him in the dark side.
Nah.
It looks like what?
What is he gonna? What is he gonna? Yeah. What is he gonna do that could be evil to any, harmful to anybody?
Let me get this Rey lightsaber flip, and she gets it back.
You know, in all of the movies, nobody's ever done a lightsaber flip other than her and Yoda from Revenge of the Sith.
What are you talking about? Darth Vader threw it at Luke. Yeah, he didn't get it back, but,
he
flicked it.
See, no, like something like that where they return it and it was all clean. Her and Yoda.
Yeah,
Yoda didn't even return it. He like threw it at a clone, like it like stabbed in him, and he just climbed on top of him and pulled it back out.
Well, see, that's the same thing that Darth Vader did.
But that one was pretty. No, but
let's see what else we get.
That scene was pretty good.
See, and then we get Kylo here battling Rey, and it looks like this is probably where the destruction of the Death Star is. The ruins, and I don't know where they're fighting here.
I don't know. I have kind of a nostalgia of the ending of Revenge of the Sith here.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you told me that, they're probably just trying to be poetic with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're probably just trying to copy from the Revenge of the Sith.
How that would end, and then maybe it's what do you think it means? I mean, that was the end of Anakin, or that was the rise of Darth Vader there, and that's where he made his home, right?
I think that planet was called Sullust too, but it was all lava. Oh, Mustafar, yeah.
Yeah, then it comes out in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does look a little funky here.
She looks old when she has the.
She looks a little porcelain.
The red lightsaber.
Like a doll.
Yeah. I think it's either a dream or a dream.
I know, yeah, but I hope it's not, because I feel like.
Or maybe it's like
why?
Palpatine. Maybe it's Palpatine showing her what she could be if she.
Like it sucks that they keep showing us these cool images and then they're like, "Oh, it doesn't really mean anything. It was a dream."
Yeah.
Like it's like why would you even show it? Like at this point after the Last Jedi, the Last Jedi, people are obviously upset, and then now you're showing us something that's cool, and then you're just gonna make it a dream. I hope it's not. I don't think it will be a dream. It doesn't necessarily mean she's in the. I mean, she has the dark cloak, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she's part of the dark side.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know what it could be. I just don't know how I feel about. Because, like you said, because of the last movie, I feel like this one just has to be amazing.
Yeah.
And I guess at this point, whatever that may be, as long as it's enjoyable, like I'm okay with. But before that, before The Last Jedi, I don't think I would have wanted her to turn bad.
No.
But now I'm okay with like whatever happens.
Yeah. I mean, she was a great character. She was a good character in The Force Awakens, and then The Last Jedi, they didn't make her a character we can relate to at all. Like, I know she's supposed to be like the main character, but there's like, after The Last Jedi, I didn't have more care for her at all. Like, I didn't really care for her. Like, Kylo was cool, but
she has kind of the unstable lightsaber too, kind of like Kylo Ren. Yeah. So what I'm kind of thinking here, maybe like, what if like Kylo Ren dies and she just like makes this lightsaber from his just to go fight Palpatine?
It's cool. It's possible.
I mean, that would be pretty cool. That's just something that just popped in my head right now.
One of the bigger questions that always was around was who her parents were. And then one of the theories I saw earlier today, there's a bunch of theories out that Rey is actually that Rey is actually a clone. Like, she doesn't have any parents, that she was made from.
Could be. Maybe she's a clone too.
Not clone. Maybe she's gonna fight her own clone. Yeah, I read that too. That was a clone, and then so there's a bunch of Reys.
So that's why she saw like a bunch of herself.
Exactly in The Last Jedi. Yeah. You know how she's like, oh, here, I don't know, something about her parents.
Here are your parents,
or something like that. Her. And then she clicks and it's a bunch of mirror. It was in The Last Jedi. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that maybe it's just a bunch of Reys out there, or maybe it's just that actually is the Rey we've been following, and like in the fucking.
What if she was made like Anakin?
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, she could be made like Anakin, but like she could be made from Anakin. You know that whole theory about they got it from Luke's hand, and that's where they made her. And Luke's hand got chopped off, so that's how they got some of the DNA from him. Yeah. But either way, that it could be a clone, and you know how in the Revenge of the Sith they just fucking execute Order 66 and they all fucking snapped and changed. Like maybe Rey is like that, and then she just needs to hear the fucking words like in Winter Soldier, and then she just turn.
And then who's gonna try to stop her then? Who's gonna be if she switches
Luke
to the dark
come back to life? if that theory is true, then why would you call it Rise of Skywalker then? Like, how would that?
Unless she's a Skywalker.
But theoretically, she is. If she's a clone, if she's made from Luke's hand,
yeah.
She's a little bit of, and Palpatine could have like put some of his shit in there too.
We're still assuming that the red lightsaber means she's bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. It doesn't necessarily mean too bad, but she does have the dark cloak too.
Yeah. Well, so does Luke.
That's true. Luke did have that too. It doesn't necessarily
all
mean
kinds of cloak action.
Yeah, but Luke's didn't look like
porcelain doll.
That was her face. Yeah, Luke's was pretty dark.
He does wear all black. It's just that.
But look at Anakin. Even when he was a Jedi, he was all like dark brown and shit.
She looks porcelain there. So it might.
That doesn't look real. Like that doesn't look like it would be like.
It's a fucking dream. Oh god, or a fucking foreshadowing. Yeah, we get it.
A vision.
We get it. If you go to the dark side, this is what will happen to you. We get it. We've seen fucking a lot of movies that show that.
Yeah.
And they even reminded us in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi how you went to the dark side real quick. And so I just hope it's not that. It's just too redundant.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of the special look, isn't it?
And then
yeah, there's nothing else.
Yeah. I don't know if Palpatine's actually gonna come out in it, but you still hear him.
See, that doesn't like.
I thought it was a magnet.
I don't get why that needs to be like a whip action, you know?
Like fucking like some fucking some nunchucks.
Yeah.
Cause what's her name? The bald the bald Sith from
the bald Sith.
It was some lady. She was bald. I forgot what her name is.
She was a Sith.
Yeah, she was a Sith. She had a double-sided lightsaber, but it came apart if she wanted to.
Yeah, it's nothing like Darth Maul's, right? I mean, it's the same, I guess.
It looks almost exactly like Darth Maul's when it's completely extended.
But I mean, any lightsaber would look like that, connected to each other.
Yeah, I guess. But it looks almost exactly like Darth Maul's.
Yeah,
Like from the first one.
again,
Look at that.
They're just trying to mislead us or something.
That's probably it. But I do think if it's real and it is a clone or something, do you think at this point the fight with Kylo Ren would have ended already and one of them died?
Yeah, it's possible.
Or both of them could be fighting this clone.
Well, that
Yeah, if Palpatine did make her, maybe
But
he
at
was
this
like,
point, at
that's
this point,
that's
honestly,
actually a good
what's his
point.
name? Kylo Ren. He's not coming back anymore. He
from
chose
the
his
light side. Yeah, it's fucking official. Yeah, that he chose his side. He
chose
fucking
his
killed
side.
his dad. Hey, almost tried to kill his mom, I guess, but he kind of hesitated.
He kills Snoke.
He killed Snoke.
He had a chance to go to the light side, and he chose to not.
Yeah, he pretty much wants to fucking rule. He wants to do his own thing. Like fuck everybody.
I would be fine with seeing a clone of Rey being trained by what's his name, Palpatine, and Rey and Kylo fighting the clone.
Rey and Kylo fighting the clone.
Like the actual Rey that we always see in Kylo fighting Rey's clone that was trained by Palpatine.
But Rey, do you believe that Rey's a clone? The one we've always followed?
If she was a clone, like that's the only, like if that was real, that's the only thing like that. Well, I will accept.
The one thing I really liked about the one thing
Nothing else. Everything else is stupid.
what I liked about her being a clone from the beginning is that it actually explains why she's so good at everything. Because there's no explanation of why she's so good. All of a sudden, she's fucking using the Force to mind control that stormtrooper.
I know. Luke took forever to
getting that lightsaber back, and then whipping Kylo Ren's ass in The Force Awakens. Like it would explain everything if she's actually a clone made from somewhere, or she did get trained and then she got her mind erased or something. There has to be an explanation of why she's so good. They can't just fucking make her a Mary Sue.
In Force Awakens, it does show her as a little girl.
Yeah.
You remember?
It's
and then
just
that
when she
ship
gets dropped
supposedly.
off,
Yeah.
Yeah, dropping off the clone. Here's your order.
In like a
Palpatine dropped her off.
No, I think they were dropping her off to Palpatine.
No,
that's
other
too
guy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That's too, yeah. Maybe they dropped her off there because there was a shithole planet and they thought she would die there. It was like a junk planet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's the big thing too about planets, right? Like if there's dark side planets, like that's why Darth Vader can never find Yoda in what's the planet called? Dagobah. Because it was the planet was so filled with like all these creatures and it was all dark, so it was so dark side, and Yoda's so light side that it just balanced down, and that's why Darth Vader can never sense him. That was a big thing.
Reason.
So it could be that Jakku is dark side-ish kind of planet too.
She's the light side. Yes.
Not the light side. It's just that's where fucking Palpatine was in Jakku.
Oh, I get you.
I mean, it's a junkyard, so that's the last place someone would look for someone like that.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. When does this movie come out anyway?
December, Christmas.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, that new theory.
That's actually pretty close.
Yeah, but that new theory kind of gives me a little bit of hope because I'm
Which
like, just all these theories about her being a clone and because I don't know how this movie could be good. Like it's hard to imagine how this could be redeemed from The Last Jedi and how it could be amazing.
Yeah.
Because it has to answer.
That's what I was saying. Like,
what if that is Palpatine?
At this point, after The Last Jedi, at this point, whatever you give me, as long as it's good.
Yeah.
But before, I don't think I would have been okay with her being, like, going to the dark side. Just how I'm not okay with Kylo Ren going to the light side now. It's like, you chose your side. That's it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the same with her. She's already gone through the whole deciding if she should, join the dark side or be on the light side. Like, she already went through that and she chose the light side.
Right.
More or less. In her own way. It's not the same as it used to be, They're not the same kind of Jedi. But she chose the light side anyway. So I really find it very hard to believe that she's going to join the dark side. Just like that.
Right.
What if this is like Palpatine in some fucked up way? Like, what if that's Palpatine?
That's true. And Palpatine could have learned a way to fucking keep himself going.
Because you can see them as ghosts. Yeah. Why not?
Because, I mean...
It could be that, or it could be...
Palpatine did tell Anakin that he was trying to learn the ways of immortality, like Darth Plagueis. So I'm sure he at least tried to do something like that. I mean, if Darth Vader was controlling everything, what the hell was that fool doing? Just chilling, watching TV?
If that is Palpatine, and he's extending his lightsaber to become double wielded, maybe he's fighting two people, so they make it more poetic, like in the first one. Maybe they're trying to copy that Darth Maul scene again, too, for some reason. But I don't know. This is all just theories.
It's also speculation. But yeah, it's this whole talk. Yeah, it kind of gave me a little bit more light in the new Star Wars movie.
I do think, however, it could be, like you guys said, it doesn't necessarily mean she's bad, like just because she's wearing that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just they did it on purpose to fool us, but she's actually still.
Maybe for that teaser, they made the lightsaber red, and in the actual movie, it'll be like blue.
Green or blue.
I thought they would do that. I don't think that.
This ain't Marvel.
This ain't Marvel. Still Disney.
Either way, all right, that's the end of the discussion for D23. And yeah, pretty much the Star Wars, which is part of D23. But hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts on it, leave it in the comments below. Check out our other videos.
What are your theories?
Yeah, let us know your theories on pretty much the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Eric.
Yep.
See you guys next time.
Hopefully there's still faith in the Star Wars Skywalker universe. We'll see.
Yeah, be on the lookout for more of our reviews and discussions. And see you guys next time.